It's month 22 of reading YouTube ads, something I started nearly 2 years ago. Doing these videos once a month, and I'm having fun doing it, and my gosh, how time flies. So let's get right into it. I saw about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, I saw a TUMS ad. Oops, I just played it. I saw a TUMS ad, so that antacid kind of pill that you take when you eat some stuff that maybe you shouldn't, or as you get older, you start to experience this kind of business. I don't know that there are a lot of teenagers experiencing the need for TUMS, but older people like me will understand this. And so the name of this campaign is "It's Time to Love Food Back," and it's a comedic spot. It's a 15-second spot, and it shows the person walking through the airport. And then she's got kind of a, I got the heartburn. And then it's a reuniting it's a romantic reuniting, and it's not with a person, it's with a burrito. And because she had to, I guess the understory or the backstory is that I have to fly out of town. I can't be with you anymore. You're not good for my indigestion. And then the burrito is searching for her at the airport, and then they reunite because she's got the TUMS, and it all works out. And then underneath there is an REO Speedwagon song, "I Can't Fight This Feeling," from 1984, 85. And it's meant to be comedic, tongue-in-cheek, funny. It's meant to make you smile the whole way. I mean, there's this big larger than life-size burrito looking for the woman at the airport to reunite. 6-foot burrito coming at you. And so it's meant to be funny. However, the VO is not meant to be funny. The VO is the grounding, I always say deadpan, the grounding force, the grounding energy, amidst all the comedy that's happening on screen. And so it's almost best if you didn't have the backstory. So let's look at the script. 6-second music lead in, because there's the cab pulling up to the airport, the music, it begins with the chorus of the song. And the VO doesn't come in until halfway through. And he says, "Whenever heartburn strikes," and he lifts strikes, "get fast relief with TUMS." I put TUMS is in all caps. It's a proper noun, and it looks like on the product it's all in caps. And the name of the campaign, "Love Food Back," and there's the last sentence. "It's time to love food back," and then it ends with the TUMS jingle. Tum 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 tums. So it's not a lot of words, but it's a challenge because, again, it is a comedic spot. However, you as the voice actor, you're not breaking. You're not necessarily part of the joke. You need to read this deadpan as you're not laughing, almost as if treat it like a serious spot, as if it were a PSA for healthcare or for cancer research or something of that nature. Also, here, I'll do that. Also, the VO that they chose, male, and he sounds like he's in his 60s. He's got weight in his voice, and not necessarily about having a big voice, but the voice of a trusted, warm authority. So this person's been around for a while, and this person knows how to handle it, how to fix it. So let's practice this for timing. So again, there's a 6-second lead in, and because of the music business, I have to be careful of this. So I'll just read it for timing. So it begins with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with TUMS. It's time to love food back. Yeah, that's basically the timing. Let's do it again for timing. 6 seconds, I come in. 4, 5. Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with TUMS. It's time to love food back. Okay, good. In at 6, out at 12. I'm going to get rid of my timer. Maybe I'll keep it. I'll put it on the side here where I can see it. So, whenever heartburn strikes, there's a lift that he did on strikes. Whenever this happens to you, whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with TUMS. It's time to love food. It's time to love food back. Not too much wiggle. It's time to love. I add that when I want to employ a sense of elder wisdom. It's time to love. But I have to be careful. I don't want to make it farcical. I don't want to make it a joke. So I have to watch the wiggle. But I do want to try and sound older. So I'm 52, and I want to sound like somebody 20 years older than I am. By the way, my fan is making a lot of noise. So how about I turn that off right now? So let's try one read for, not for real, but whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief. Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with TUMS. It's time to love food back. All that gravel and gravitas. TUMS. You have to activate your growl. So, and it doesn't come from volume. It comes from placement. I'm doing a lot of talking today. But that's what VO is about, talking. Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with TUMS. It's time to love food back. Whenever heartburn strikes, whenever this happens to you, get fast relief with TUMS. It's time to love food back. This time, it's personal. Let's try this. I'm going to start my 6-second timer. And here we go. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with TUMS. It's time to love food back. Tums. All right, my catchphrase. I feel good about that. Here it is. I feel good about that. Month 22, reading YouTube ads. And so I can stop my timer. Thanks for hanging with me. I have a lot of fun doing these, especially, well, I mean, again, this month was a funny one. And so it's well, who doesn't love comedy? So, okay, thanks for hanging with me. See you soon. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I've started fighting for.